Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shanny, if you guys didn't know, and in today's video I'm reviewing the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour Concealers. So if you guys are interested in what I think about these concealers, please stay tuned and keep watching. Before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and make sure you guys turn on your bell notifications if you guys want a notification sent to your phone when I post a brand new video. So be here, okay? Okay, so I'm starting off with moisturizer, and I used the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion, and y'all, this lotion is bomb. Now I'm going to go ahead and prime my face with the Professionals primer. This right here, I still have my sample, and I do think I'm going to repurchase the full size when that one runs out. It just makes everything go on really smooth, and it like fills in my pores. Now I'm prepping my face with the Hangover RX spray. For foundation, I'm using the CoverGirl Healthy Elixir foundation in the color 775, and I'm mixing it with my Marc Jacobs Youthful Look foundation. Couple pumps of this foundation, and then I put Marc on the back of my beauty blender, and I'm just going to mix everything together. Okay, so my foundation is on now for the concealers. I picked up 4 concealers. I picked up C13, C14, C16, and C18. Let me turn it around so y'all can see the color. I don't know if you guys can tell, but C14 is too cool tone for me, and I think that's why I didn't get C17, the one that's supposed to be right here. It was a deeper color like this, but it was too cool tone for me to use as a contour, so I didn't get that one because it dried down a little too gray. But I already opened this up and used it, so that's why I still have it. So I'm not using C14 today. I'll show you guys what it looks like in my hand. The other color I didn't get was C15 because it looked like my skin tone. It was still on the cool tone side, but not too much on the cool tone side. The ones that I'm going to use today are C13, C16, and C18. C18 is on the warm side, but it does really good for contouring, so that's why I'm using this one to contour today. And I'm mixing C13 and C16 together because C13 is a little bit too light for me, but I love the undertone. And C16 is a little too warm for me, and it's closer to my skin tone, so I can't use that to highlight. That's C16, and you guys can see that it is on the warm side, but I love the undertone. And this is C13. I love the undertone of it, but it's a little too light for me to highlight with. So you can see 13. And what I do agree with is this concealer is definitely full coverage. I'm already a fan of this concealer. It reminds me of my LA Girl Pro Girl Concealer, and it kind of reminds me of Tarte Shape Tape as well, but you know, we don't do Tarte anymore. But it does remind me of the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I liked it because of the coverage, but it dried down a little too matte for me. That's the only beef that I have with that concealer. But this Makeup Revolution concealer is like LA Girl Pro concealer mixed with the Tarte Shape Tape. It doesn't dry down too matte. It's not as watery as the LA Girl Pro concealer because sometimes I find myself having to wait to blend the LA Girl concealer out because it does move and I want it to keep its coverage. But this concealer, it doesn't do none of that, and it just melts into your skin. Like, why y'all didn't tell me? Like, I'm so late. And I used this concealer as a eyeshadow base today, and y'all, it's bomb. Like, y'all know LA Girl Pro concealer is my ride or die, but this concealer is really good. Y'all see how it just melts into my skin? It doesn't dry down too quick at all because y'all have seen me work with concealers that dry down too quick and they just don't work for me. It fits into my routine, like I've been using this concealer for years, and that's what I look for. I'm gonna highlight a little bit more just to add some brightness. But y'all see it. Another thing about this concealer, it dries down, but it doesn't dry down really matte. It has like a tackiness to the concealer. It doesn't dry down completely, which I do like. I'm gonna take C18 and just draw some lines up and contour my face real quick. I'm not putting a lot of this concealer to contour because I don't want my face to get muddy. That's the thing about cream contouring. It can go left really quickly. I'm using my E34 brush from Morphe to blend this out. If you guys didn't notice, I haven't set my under eyes yet, and it hasn't really creased too much yet. So that's a good sign that this concealer is going to last pretty much all day if you set it into place. I do think this color is a little on the muddy side, just a little bit, or I probably put too much product on my face. I probably should have went a little lighter right there because I do already have cheekbones, so it's just doing a little too much right now. Let's blend some of this out. So I'm going back up under here just to make sure I don't have no creasing going on, but I really didn't have too much creasing at all, and it probably took me around 5 minutes to blend out my contour. Now I'm taking my Sacha Buttercup setting powder to set my under eyes. I'm just going to press it in until it disappears. Take it around my mouth because that area likes to crease. And then I'm going to take it under my cheekbone and just bring it in. Powder on my nose and forehead just to even everything out. Now I'm just going to dust this powder away. I'm setting my face with the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in 60, Deep 60. And I'm using my Morphe MB10 brush. The same brush I used to dust the powder away. To set my contour, I'm taking the Black Radiance Rich Mahogany Pressed Powder. And I forgot the name of this brush. I got it from Ulta when it was on sale. And I'm just going to lightly set this contour. For blush, I'm using Desert Rose from MAC. And this is a blush brush from CONCEAL, or I think it's a blush brush. I don't know. I got it from the Pearls set from CONCEAL. Taking my Hangover RX spray to spray my face one more time, and then I'm going to highlight. To highlight, I'm using Le Peach from Artist Couture. Jackie's highlighter. This highlighter is bomb. But yeah, back to the concealers. These concealers are bomb. If you find your shade, it's going to work perfectly for you. It's full coverage. It's not hella matte. It's like the perfect concealer. You can probably low-key use it as a foundation if you wanted to, if you find your shade. They melt into the skin beautifully. You don't have to work to blend it out. If you already have a foundation routine, I feel like it would just mesh with everything that you have going on already. I think they have 18 shades altogether. These concealers are $7 and it comes with 0.11 fluid ounces in it. Compared to my NARS concealer, let's see how many ounces. There's 0.22, but this concealer is mad expensive. Compared to LA Girl, they do have less product in the bottle. LA Girl has 0.28 ounces. And the Makeup Revolution concealer has 0.11 fluid ounces. So you do get more product in this bottle. Even though this looks bigger, I love the packaging, by the way. And I also used the Makeup Revolution Mint Chocolate palette on my eyes today. Even though they're really subtle, they're decently pigmented for a $15 palette. Like, look at this. This palette is beautiful. I do have a video coming soon using this palette on my eyes, so I will link that video in my cards once it is up. Alright, so my final thoughts on this concealer. I personally love this concealer. I can't really find anything too bad to say about this concealer. It doesn't burn, it doesn't flash back, it doesn't dry down too quick or too matte. It's movable, it's full coverage. Did I say it doesn't flashback? I also think this concealer is going to be universal, something that everybody can use, oily or dry skin. If you have dry skin, I don't think it's going to cling to dry areas or dry patches, and I also don't think your skin is going to suck the moisture out of the concealer. For my oily girls, just because it doesn't dry matte, it doesn't mean that you guys can't use it. It does dry down, but it doesn't dry down completely. It has more of a tacky feeling to it when it dries down, but you guys can use a setting powder, and I'm pretty sure a lot of us use setting powder. So I think it's an all-around good concealer, and I think that's it for this video. I really hope you guys liked this video. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more videos from me. If you guys have tried out this concealer, definitely let me know how it worked out for you. And if you guys want me to try anything else, or you guys have video ideas or requests that you guys want me to do, also let me know that down below. That's all that I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for coming back to watch another one of my videos, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye. This is my third time trying to film this video. Like when I was watching them in Ulta, some of the, what am I saying? Hold on, put, oh, I just missed my whole face and it's on my shirt. This is why I don't like putting on clothes for videos, because the first time my hair would not cooperate with me, so I just stopped filming. The second time I decided to film this video, I filmed the whole thing and I looked back at the footage and I just looked really weird. My lashes were entirely too big and I was like, I'm not about to put this up.